Let's talk traditional wedding. Wow. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí ẹ̀yin tèmi nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Mo kára lé, mo kérò ọ̀nà, mo kọ́kùnrin, mo kí ọmọdé, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí àgbàlagbà wípé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ètò wa, ètò kan náà tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí ètò ìgbéyàwó. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with Wunmi the Royals. Àwọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lórí ètò yìí kó tó di pé aṣọ ohunkóhun wọ́n fàsìkò yìí ṣèbá ọba kọ́dá ayé àṣẹ̀dá ọ̀run, ọba àná, ọba ìní, ọba títí ayérayé kọrin kése. Mo fẹ́ gbógbó fọlọ́run alágbára, ọba tó jẹ́ kó ṣeé ṣe fún èmi àtẹ̀yin láti tún rọ́jọ́ òní láyọ̀ àti àlàáfíà, ẹlẹ́bùrú ìkẹ́, alágbádá iná, ọba mi àná, ọba mi èní, ọba mi títí ayérayé kọrin kése. Father Lord, we give you glory, we give you honor, we give you adoration for what an amazing opportunity to be able to come back on this show today. Thank you so much, God, for all those that have joined me, to these amazing people that I'm seeing on my platform, and those that are still going to join. Olúwabùnmi lèmi ń jẹ́ aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ sí Wunmi the Royals, alága ìdúró, alága ìjókòó, MC event planner, gèlè artist, makeup artist with godly swagger. I want to appreciate everybody for joining me. Thank you so much for your custom. Thank you for waiting. In fact, we're about 1 minute late today, and people were waiting. Somebody has already sent me a message. Where are you? We can't find you. Thank you ever so much, everybody. I don't take that for granted. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lórí ètò yìí, mo fẹ́ sọ fún wa wípé lénìí gbogbo tàbí sẹ́yìn máa wá dàbí késekése láti rí kàsàkàsà ń bọ̀ lọ́nà kàsàkàsà tó bọ̀ lọ́ba késekése. Today's own is going to be amazing. Àmọ́ ọ̀pọ̀ tó di pé aṣọ nǹkan mo fẹ́ fàṣìkò ìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn iléeṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣagbátẹrù ètò yìí. Iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, iléeṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ti ń taṣọ ìyàwó tọmọ ìyàwó tí bàbá ìyàwó ti yá ìyàwó gbogbo nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ fi ṣègbéyàwó tó fẹ́ fi ṣayẹyẹ ẹ kàn sí wọn lórí iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces. Wọ́n tún wà lórí Instagram gẹ́gẹ́ bí ready to wear by Chorus Jewels and Laces. Please follow them, contact them. They can do your shebi, anything you want to do, anything you need for your weddings, for your occasions. Contact Chorus Jewels and Laces, or you message them on ready to wear by Chorus Jewels and Laces. I want to appreciate the amazing Blanco Concept. Iléeṣẹ́ tó ń yàwòrán tẹ́pá àwòrán wọn kì í ṣe làbàlàbà, kì í dàrú, kì í ṣe gbódógún ọdún lẹ́nu lẹ́sìn ń wo àwòrán wọ́n sì máa ṣe kíni, ó yìí máa dún ni, ó yìí máa dá ni. So please contact Blanco Concept for your next event, for your video, and for your photos. I want to appreciate the amazing Celebration International Magazine. Do you want your event on magazine, on an internationally recognized magazine? Celebration International Magazine by Babs. They are on Instagram as Celebration International Magazine. Call them. They can also come to do your videos and pictures at your weddings or at your events. Please remember to follow them. Celebration International Magazine. Also, I want to appreciate the amazing Lizelle Fabrics, everybody. Lizelle Fabrics, all the way from Dallas, Texas. Lizelle Fabrics, thank you for your custom. Thank you for being there at all time. Thank you for all that you're doing. Thank you for all you've been with us from the beginning of this show. So we appreciate you. All right, people. And of course, Royal Vogues. Yeah, Royal Vogues. The one I'm wearing today is from the amazing Royal Vogues. Royal Vogues is on Instagram as well. And they are everywhere. Somebody said this girl. Yes, so this girl, it's amazing. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Okay. Before we proceed on today's show, I want to appreciate people that have joined me. I wish I could read names, but because I don't want to read some names and miss some names out. So please, thank you so much, everybody who have joined me today. I really appreciate you. Last week, we came here, we talked about an amazing topic. And today's one is going to be another amazing and great topic. But of course, as we are on our custom on this show, I can't just bring a topic on. You know how we do it. You know how we roll. So, my beautiful people, let's have some dance and let's just do this. Hey! Come on. Come on, call everybody. The show has started. Share the show, everybody. Hey! Hey, mommy got to meet. Come on, mommy, come on, Sakina Tella is the winner of the dance competition today. Before we even started, she has won. Yahoo Baba said no, you can't win. Hey, come Ayọ̀délé said no. Níbo? Bàbá mi fi wá tọ́jà hàn mí láàyè. Ayé tí mo wà yìí kò máa yé mi o. Kò jọ́ ẹ̀rọ bàbá ní kò jọ́. Bàbá wa ẹ ṣeun rere. Andy Becky. Come on. I'm watching you. I want to see who's the winner of the dance competition today. Show me your best dance emoji. Ìyá mi máa ṣeun rere, bàbá mi máa ṣeun rere. Come on, let's do this, guys. Yeah, bàbá ní Facebook yà ẹ̀ kọ́. Gbàdúrà fún mi. Gbàdúrà fún mi. Burúkú wá ní yàrá dọ̀kan. Burúkú wá ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ dọ̀kan. Ìyá mi fi máa tọ́jà hàn mí láàyè. One event. Come on. Olúwa fún mi ní díà Badmus. Èyí ni Ọlọ́run kejì mi. Ọlọ́run mọ́ náà Ayọ̀délé ló máa gbalé mi, honestly. Ṣeun rere, ìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣeun rere, tìrẹ dára. Ìyàwó ẹ̀ Frances Kalumi. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you. Yes, so somebody said one of my favorite songs of all time. Thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate you. Thank you for joining me on today's show. I don't take it for granted. Apparently, we all be wondering, okay, Yami, what is it about? Everybody will be wondering, Kilo first Solene, Kilo Tungbebo. What have we got to talk about today? My people, today we want to talk about very important topic. And I have few questions here. And number one question this evening is it appropriate for parents to show affection to each other in front of their children? Some of us, we grew up, we found out that we have several siblings, and I found myself here. How my mommy and daddy did it, I don't even know, because I've never seen them touch each other. Is it okay? Is it appropriate for parents to show affection in front of their children? That's question number one. Question number two, is it appropriate for parents to show that they are disagreeing, maybe they have an argument or disagreement? Is it appropriate to show it in front of their children, or they should keep it a secret? That's question number two. And then question number three says, let's assume that children are aware that mommy and daddy are arguing. When they resolve the issue, should they let the children know? Should they carry them along? If you're just joining us, we've just started. We're talking about parents showing, letting the children be aware of what their relationship is like. You know, that songwriter says, Yami for Notoda Homie. A lot of things that we are seeing in society today, if we are not teaching our children, somebody else somewhere is teaching them. Internet is teaching them. People are teaching them. They are learning from people. So should our children see us show affection to each other? Question number one. Question number two, if we have an argument or disagreement, should we let our children know? Because I've seen situations whereby somebody will say they'll be having an argument, and the moment the children step in, they will start pretending as if nothing has happened. And even when the children are asking questions, they'll say, no, don't worry, sweetheart. It's okay. It's none of your business. It's an adult thing. Should that be the case? And if at all the children are aware, when the issue is finally resolved, should we carry the children along? Please, the line is open. +4 47828500938. That's the number to call. If you want to join me live on the show, you can as well send me a request. Emma Damidao. I cannot do it too. Somebody's already responded. Somebody said, wow, this question number 2, disagreement is a no-no in the presence of little children. However, when little children are adults, we can discuss agreement in a family meeting, depending on what the disagreement is all about. Okay, that's somebody's opinion. People, we are live on Facebook. Bumi Oshiberu. We are live on Instagram at Meet the Royals with a double S at the end. We are live on YouTube, Meet the Royals TV. Whichever one is convenient for you, please don't leave me here by myself. Make a call. Be a part of this show. Contribute. Let's pick the first call that comes in. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening, ma. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Hello, ma. À ń gbọ́ yín, ma.
Ẹ kọ́lẹ̀ mà o.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ma.
Yes, ma. Hello.
Yes, ma. Ẹ ṣé, ma. Ẹ ṣé, ma. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Ẹ jẹ́ bá wa dárúkọ yín torí àwọn kan tí wọn ò dá yín mọ̀ lórí ètò yìí.
Èmi ni Chief Mrs. AI Gbàdàmọ́sí o. Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti Nàìjíríà.
Hey, mommy, thank you for calling. Ẹ ṣé, ma. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Àwa kan ti dá yín mọ̀, but àwọn kan wà tí wọn ò dá yín mọ̀.
Nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tí ẹ gbé wá lénìí, òun ni mo fẹ́ dá sí. Ṣé ó lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ pé kí òbí kó máa ṣé kó ṣeré ìfẹ́ lójú ọmọ?
Wẹ̀ ó lè má jèrè ìfẹ́ tó deep bí àti ẹ̀ ń fi ẹ̀kọ́ kan bí àárín wa ń gìn ní àbá ń so mọ́ra wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àmọ́ pa lè ṣe àwọn eré ìfẹ́ kan lójú àwọn ọmọ. Àmọ́ àwọn òbí míì wọn ò tiẹ̀ ń fọwọ́ kanra wọn ò tiẹ̀ ń súnmọ́ra wọn rárá lójú àwọn ọmọ àfi bí èèwọ̀. So irú àwọn eré tó yẹ pé ó mọ níwọ̀n ṣé èèyàn lè ṣe lójú ọmọ? Ìkan tá à ń béèrè nìyẹn àbí ká má tiẹ̀ dánwò rárá lójú wọn.
Kò yẹ kó wá bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá ni. Kò yẹ kí wọ́n yọ ọkọ àti ìyàwó tàbí bàbá àti ìyá kó máa ṣe eré tàbí pé kó máa fọwọ́ para kó máa kíìsì ara wọn lójú ọmọ. Nítorí pé ohun tí wọ́n bá ń ṣe àwọn ọmọ wa ìsìnyí wọ́n ti yàtọ̀ sí ọmọ àtijọ́. Kò yẹ nítorí pé gbogbo ohun tá a bá ń ṣe bọ́mọ tiẹ̀ kéré gan gbogbo ohun tí òbí bá ń ṣe ni wọ́n ń wò á máa rò bí bóyá wọn ò rí wa ni. Wọ́n ń rí wa gbogbo ohun tá a bá ń ṣe òun ni àwọn náà máa ṣe. Wọ́n máa hù ní ìwà.
Ẹ ṣeun, ma.
Ọmọ mi gan lára tí òbí ẹ̀ bá ṣe nílé tó bá dé skúùlù ó máa fi hàn àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ pé màmá mi àti bàbá mi wọ́n ṣe báyìí wọ́n ṣe báyìí wọ́n ṣe báyìí ohun tí wọ́n rí ni tí a mọ̀ pé ọmọdé ò gbọ́n ohun tó bá rí ni wọ́n máa sọ. Kò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá pé kí wọ́n máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìdẹ̀yìn náà kò yẹ kí òbí kó máa jà lójú ọmọdé. Gbogbo orúwà bẹ́wọ̀n yẹn ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó. Nígbà tí ẹ bá ń bára yín jà tẹ̀ ń ìjà lẹ́nu ìjà lọ́la ọmọ náà ń pò wọ́n ó máa fi hàn irú ọjọ́ iwájú gan. A ní ohun tí bàbá mi àti màmá mi máa ń ṣe nìyẹn àwọn náà wọ́n á máa kọ́pì gbogbo ìwà tí àwọn òbí wọn bá ń hù. Gbogbo orúwà bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kò lẹ́tọ̀ọ́. Ó yẹ kí a fi good example lẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ wa. Ká jọ ṣeré àtiwọ́ àti bàbá àti ìwọ àtọkọ ẹ kẹjọ ṣeré kẹjọ àpárá tó dáa tí kì í ṣe pé àpárá tó bá tí yóò ń ṣerú tó yẹ kéèyàn máa dá lójú ọmọdé. Irú yẹn ló yẹ kí èèyàn máa fi àpẹẹrẹ rere lẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ nítorí èmi kan nítorí ọ̀la ni.
Ẹ ṣé màmá wa a máa rí yín bá o. Ẹ ṣé gan-an ni mà. God bless you, ma. Ẹ ṣeun, ma. Ẹ ṣeun, màmá wa. Àwọn màmá wa ni wọ́n pè wọlé yìí. Àwọn màmá wa Chief Mrs. AI Gbàdàmọ́sí láti Nàìjíríà. Ṣé mọ̀ wípé àwọn ti sọ ẹ jẹ́ gbé pè kí tó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn èèyàn yẹn tí ń gbìyànjú àti pè mí láti ẹ̀kan. Ẹ jẹ́ gbé pè yìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ má bínú. Màá padà sọ lórí àwọn tó màmá wa sọ. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí o.
Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ o, Sekinat Ayatollah láti Middlesbrough ló ń pè
wá. Arábìnrin Sekinat Ayatollah, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Thanks for calling. God bless you.
You're looking beautiful as usual.
Thank you so much.
The program. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you.
So my own little contribution to the first question, I think it's very important that parents show an appropriate amount of love in front of their children, especially within Black families and in African families. We don't see that lovey-dovey, touchy-feely love between the parents, and it's always quite stoic. So it's important that we have that display of love in front of children so that they grow up not to be always disciplinarian, but knowing how to love each other as well. So that's just my contribution for the first question.
Oh, thank you.
In terms of the second question, with disagreements, I echo what my sister, Mrs. Abiola Ayalaka, what she said, that an argument in front of little children, we should do away with it as much as possible. But we're all human, so there will be time when you will argue and the children will be privy to it. In that instance, you can use it as a lesson to teach conflict resolution. So you can teach them that people will often disagree, but this is how we have resolved it and discuss it amicably. And how, if you don't have to go into detail what the nature of the disagreement. And the reason I say that is that sometimes when you grow up watching your parents argue, you don't know how they resolved it, what they resolved it. It may even sway your perspective of another parent. So if you always see daddy shouting at mommy, you may grow up resenting your father, or if you always see mommy talking back to daddy, you may grow up resenting your mother, and you won't even know the details of their relationship. So I think in appropriate amount, it's important to show a bit of both. So a lot of love and conflict resolution, but not too much argument. May God continue to direct our affairs and teach us how to be the best parents we can be for our children.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. That is Sekinat Ayatela. Thank you so much for calling. I really appreciate it. God bless you. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. God bless you. Mama wa tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ pè wá lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ṣe mọ̀ wípé ìgbà yàtọ̀ sí ìgbà. Àwọn sọ wọ́n ní pé rárá o, kò gbọdọ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ká tẹ̀ máa fìfẹ́ hàn síra wa lójú àwọn ọmọ nítorí pé kí ni àwọn ọmọ yìí wọ́n kò yé wọn, they can start copying what you're doing and blah blah blah. And wọ́n tún sọ wípé we shouldn't be arguing in front of our children. And the person that just called now, she's a younger generation, and she did say something very important, which I actually note down. I actually had to use the word an appropriate amount of affection is okay for us to show it in front of our children. For example, people like me, I don't know how my parents did it. I just know they had several of us. Whether we came from, I don't even know. I've never seen them hold hands, let alone. So sometimes, I didn't grow up seeing that thing. And, the generation, we are changing every day. People are writing stuff. I want to read from. Request to be in the show. This is a very important topic that we're talking about today. I love the use of the word appropriate amount. And she also says something that's Arabic Sekina Teller. She says something. She said, even with the arguments as well, life is both ways. Let them see, maybe not so much, not violence. And if you resolve it, let the children know. That's what she said. Okay, what are your thoughts? Well, I always say every week, we pay lórí ètò yìí orí ò wá bí láti sọ pé báyìí ló ṣe yẹ kó rí báyìí ló ṣe yẹ kó rí èmi náà wá kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lẹ́ni ní ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ pè wá wọlé ẹjẹ́ àtúgbé pè mí tó wọlé ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí o ẹjọ́ ta ló pè wá bọ́lẹ́ tí ó pè wá.
Níkì Adésanyà ló ń pè láti Amẹ́ríkà ní Kakin ni o.
Ẹ ṣé arábìnrin ní
Àníkà kí ká gbóríyìn fún yín, kò sí topic tẹ́ mú tí ò wà educating, tí ò wà entertaining, tí ò wà inspiring. You're doing a good job.
Thank you
and you're looking good as usual.
Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ arábìnrin Níkì Adésanyà láti America. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. God bless you.
Yeah, akọni Kakin ẹ máa bẹ́tò lọ.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Bye.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. That caller just called to say hello and to kind of encourage us. As I always say on this show, even if you don't have a contribution to what we're saying, you can actually call him. So if you're on this show tonight and you're just joining us, some people are just joining us. What we are talking about tonight, is it appropriate for parents to show any kind of affection, no matter how little or how big, in front of their children? That's the question number one. Question number two is it okay for parents to have a disagreement in front of their children? Is it okay? And if they happen to have a disagreement or an argument in front of their children, when they resolve it, is it okay to make sure that they carry the children along? As we said earlier, people are teaching our children. Internet is teaching them. A lot of things are teaching them. And the funniest thing is, these children, we think they are young. They don't understand. They probably know more than we do. So what are your thoughts? I've had few callers tonight, and one person has said that, no, it's a no. Well, the person that said it's a no is our mommy, Chief Mrs. AI Badamosi. She's on the older side. Our generation to saying. And somebody also called as well, Sekinat Ayatela. And also there's absolutely nothing wrong in showing affection. Just make sure it is an appropriate amount. I love the word appropriate amount of affection. Kò sí nǹkan tó dé dáàdì fẹ́ jáde ìyá wa a mà ti fẹ́ jáde ẹgbẹ́ ni wákàtí oníkọ̀ wálé daddy see you later. ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé pè mí tó wọlé. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí.
Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ o.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí, ẹ ra mà. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ló pè wá, bólẹ̀ tí ń pè wá. Mi ò gbọ́ yín dáadáa mà, kí lẹ porúkọ yín mà?
Mo ní Ayọ̀ ti Kárẹ̀ láti Gravesend.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí o, arábìnrin Ayọ̀ Aya ti Kárẹ̀, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí. Ẹ ṣeun.
Ẹ ṣeun bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń là wá lóye lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣeun mà, God bless you.
Náà dẹ̀ ni kò ní dára lórúkọ Jésù.
Àmín, àmín, àmín Jésù. Thank you so much ma. Ẹ bá wa dá sétò yìí.
Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé kò dá kéèyàn máa jà nífẹ̀ẹ́ jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ, ṣùgbọ́n gbà mí kò ṣeé fẹ́ kù. Bóyá àjọ wà nínú mọ́tò, ẹnìkan bẹ́ni sẹ́nìkan, wọ́n àjọ exchange argumentative words.
Let's exchange of words, yeah.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, so kò ṣeé
you can say it in English. Actually, I have some viewers that are not even non-Yoruba speakers, so it's okay, ma. If you want to speak English, yeah, you can. It's okay.
And say that. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's not even possible to make up in that time because the tension is still high and everything. But later on, when you discuss with each other and found a solution to it, let the children know. In fact, apologize to the children for arguing in front of them. Because it's not just the person you're arguing with that is hurt, the child is hurt. In fact, there was one time my child, when she was young, she came to me and said, "Are you and Dad getting a divorce?" Because she saw us arguing. So at the end of the day, we have to be conscious that they have feelings as well. And there's also nothing wrong with showing affection, a little peck on the cheek, a little, a little rub on the shoulder in public. There's nothing wrong with it in front of the children. It even shows the children how to treat their own prospective wives and husbands. Because if I never saw my parents showing affection to each other, it would be difficult for me to show affection to my spouse because it's not in my experience. I have never seen it before. So it's best to do both, but of course, don't go way overboard.
Just an appropriate amount, like the caller said earlier. Yeah. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you. That's Miss Sayo, this is Sayo Tikare from Gravesend. We really appreciate your call, ma. God bless you. Thank you for that meaningful contribution. God bless you. Thank you, ma. God bless you. Bye-bye. All right, bye-bye. I'm trying to read comments. Somebody did say, Jennifer Ariowa Vaseki said, but what's appropriate is subjective. Having disagreements sometimes cannot be helped, but it's not okay, as children are like sponges and have enough issues. You say, okay, well done. So it's an interesting topic. Looking fab. Thank you so much, Jennifer. We appreciate it. Somebody said that was very apt. The caller that just called me now, to me, has nailed it, because sometimes some of this is we can't help it. I mean, especially when it comes to the issue of disagreement or no disagreement. The number is pinned, everybody. Somebody is asking me to pin the number. The number is pinned on Instagram. Yeah, Baba, please let me put it on Facebook. I don't know. I think I missed the Facebook one so that I can pin it, ma. The thing that the person that called now said, it's okay to say they shouldn't say it, but sometimes you can't help it. If it happens, how do you handle it? And if you eventually settle, within yourself, because it's easier for husband and wife. Whatever you argue in front of the children, whatever names you call each other, whatever shouts you shout on each other, you probably ended it under the duvet that night. But the children still have it in their mind. Oh, mama and daddy, like the caller said, she said one of our children asked her if she was having a divorce. So let us make sure that we let the children be aware. And she did say something very important as well. She said, learn to apologize to the children for putting them through that trauma. Somebody said they are like sponge. They absorb things. Whatever they see, they absorb it. If you have an argument with your spouse in front of your children or whatever, make sure you carry them along when you eventually settle. That's what the caller just said. As I said to us, every week I come here to learn as well. And that's one thing again, I'm putting in my left hand, like my people will say, put it in your left hand so you don't eat with it. Are you still out there? And you're just wondering, what are they talking about? Tonight we are talking about, is it appropriate for parents to show affection in front of their children? That's a couples. Is it okay? I mean, when somebody said we shouldn't do it at all in front of the children, some of us, when we started dating, it was so freezing you. Ma kiss me, ma shigba, ma cha, ma for what coming. That was all we were, because we didn't see our parents do it. Somebody said, "Where are all our men?" This topic, we need to hear from them. I don't know. When it comes to marriage, anything, women are always here. The men are always not around. I don't know why. But please, you can share this with men later. You can, this. Thank God that you can always play the recorded version of this anytime, any day. So please, the line is still open, everybody. The line is still open. So I will be waiting for more calls. And while I'm waiting for calls, I'm going to, you know, play some more music for us to just while away the time so that everything doesn't seem quiet and just not happening here tonight. And remember that you can share the show. Please remember to share. Let us remember to share the show. Give me a second. I'm trying to bring up a music that we can just dance to tonight again. So while away the time, hey. And the people that are commenting, I'm trying to read. Somebody said, yes, indeed. I concur. Yeah, please call the men. Women are the only ones on this show. Women are the only ones on this show. Please call the men. Let them also come and be partaking. And somebody said, I want Team Sister. Team Sister Mary. Okay, while I'm waiting for more calls, thank you those who have called us. We really appreciate you. God bless you. I'll wait for more calls, everybody. So let's enjoy this. Eh? 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 Come on. Eh? 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 Eh?
Baby mi jọ̀wọ́ o, jẹ́ ká jọ máa gbádùn.
Hey! Wait there. We have our dancing team.
Olómi jọ̀wọ́ o,
Jẹ́ ká jọ máa gbádùn.
àyà tó mọ́ yáàyí ló ṣe fẹ́ ọkọ rẹ̀.
The line is still open.
Ẹlẹ́gbọ́n máa tàn ẹ́.
Kó máa ṣe gbà. Hey! Ní kí ilé sọ mí. Eh? 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 Eh?
Ìdùnnú ló ní kọ́kọ́ káyà kó mọ̀ kẹ́ ọkọ. Oríire ló jẹ́ fáyà tó bá mọ̀ kẹ́ ọkọ.
Ní kí ilé sọ mí. Eh? 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 Please, everybody, remember that the line is still open. All right, baby. Thank you so much. Over, baby. Ìwà àyà mi.
Ìlọsíwájú ọkọ ó bẹ lọ́wọ́ aya o. Ìlọsíwájú aya o.
Ó bẹ lọ́wọ́ ọkọ o. Gọ́tẹ́mi o, olólùfẹ́ o. Gọ́tẹ́mi o, ìjọ yìí náà ni. Gọ́tẹ́mi o, gọ́tẹ́mi o. Ìjọ yìí náà ni o. Abiola Ayakiloye ti mean everybody. Hey, come on. Come on. I just love my people. You guys are amazing. Ẹ pa àwọn dádì náà kan wá jó olómi jọ̀wọ́. Àwọn mi nìkan kọ́ lè kọ́ máa dájọ́. Yáàyí ló ń ṣe kẹ́ ọkọ rẹ̀.
Ẹlẹ́gbọ́n bá nà ẹ́ kó máa ṣe gbà.
Gọ́tẹ́mi o, olólùfẹ́ mi. Gọ́tẹ́mi o, gọ́tẹ́mi o, àṣàkẹ́ o, àṣàkẹ́ o, àṣàkẹ́. Gọ́tẹ́mi o, gọ́tẹ́mi o. Wow. welcome. Thank you so much. That's our father, the amazing Ebenezer Obey. Now, if you listen to that song, that song was probably, sang before I was born. To me, that's a way of showing affection. When we're talking about showing affection, at Isolekon, at what level, to what level? Nobody is saying that here at Baba come on machine kotiko de ko won se loju omo. But mi ò rò bóyá a rí nǹkan tó burú nínú wípé kí ìyá kó fi ìfẹ́ hàn sí bàbá, kí bàbá náà kó fi ìfẹ́ hàn sí ìyá lójú àwọn ọmọ. Nítorí pé kí ni nǹkan tá a bá kọ́ àwọn ọmọ yìí, òun náà máa mọ̀. Some of us, like somebody said, I want to mommy, Holy Mary. Some of us, we didn't even know what to do when we started because, welcome you, because we don't see it happening. And it does affect relationships. It affects marriages. Now, let's talk about this one. We've moved on from the fact that whether it is okay or not. Now, let's talk about it. Not showing affection in front of our children. How will it have effect on these children in the future? Kí ni àwọn nǹkan tó lè fà sí ayé àwọn ọmọ yìí tó bá ń dàgbà táwọn náà bá ń gbọ́n? What are the things that kids can, what are the challenges they can face just because they didn't see their parents show affection? And if they see their parents show affection, hello,
good evening, mommy.
Hello,
Good evening, everyone.
Good
A
evening.
Christmas, ma.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí.
Thank you, my God will continue to bless you.
Amen.
Looking really beautiful as always. Arábìnrin Abíọ́lá Akílóyè ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. That's a good one.
Hey, thank you for calling. God bless her, Abiola Akílóyè.
Okay,
God
then
bless
I need to and everybody on the platform and everyone who is not here. Anika, that's just around for the Asira comment to Abiola said earlier before.
Thank you so much.
So such a great topic again. You never disappoint us, which is one of the reasons why we always look forward to your show, even when the time doesn't permit. But thank you so much, my God will continue to increase you in knowledge and in everything by God's grace. So I know there might be other people that might disagree, like let's not show affection in the presence of our children, blah 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 blah. And we also got raised a little bit in that way before our parents now ginger themselves. Because I don't even think I hear my mom and dad say the word "I love you" when I was little. Okay, that's how you see that. I mean, everyone always see this. What's it called? Display on Twitter or on Instagram. How did our parents do it? They have loads of children, but we never see them even handshake themselves. To say they will handshake their friends outside, which is a bit strange. But then as time goes on, when we're adults and growing up, I think our parents as well. And then obviously when people are very what's it called now? When people are getting more enlightened, things get different. Because I remember, I think I was in college when I hear my dad and my mom say "love you" to each other. Can you imagine from age 0 to age 15 or so? It's a bit like, oh God, why? But we can't even question them like, but we see all our other friends who are majority of the time who are not even Black people. They will hug themselves. The parents will embrace themselves with a different amount, just like other callers have said. I think it's very good. We should. It's not like we should be smoochy in the presence of the children. We can do that indoors, but a little welcoming embrace, like welcome, a little peck on the lips or on the cheeks. And the daddy and the mommy will also do the same with the kids when they're going to school. I don't think that's bad. But like the other person said, everyone's is very subjective in terms of what the appropriate amount is. But as someone with sense, I think we all know what appropriate amount is. We just have to keep it PG. I don't see to enlighten our children, because I remember there was a time when I was breastfeeding one of my kids, and then I think I was struck because the baby was incorporated, and daddy was helping me to do the clothes. And then I remember there was a time when daddy wasn't around, that the same sort of scenario happened, and my other kids was like, "Mommy, do you need help with your clothes?" Which is a bit strange. So I think different amount is necessary. We don't want to raise timid kids like our father did back then. You can't. Some father, the wife will you get what I mean? But we don't want to raise our children in that kind of environment. At the same time, we don't want them corrupt.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Sure.
So yeah, decent amount, appropriate amount,
Yeah.
we all know what it is. It's not going to hurt anybody.
Yes.
We just want to show love and spread the love.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then regarding question number 2, I disagree with having arguments or disagreements in the presence of little children. So we know that we are all humans and if that makes sense. It can happen, but like I did actually learn from the previous scholar, which is trying to apologize to the kid, because majority of the time we forget that the kids even watch us do that. But we are lovey-dovey inside the house and the kids are thinking, are probably having, their own thoughts in their own bedroom. So yeah, I did pick that up. Thanks to the caller for sharing that with us.
Thank you.
When the children are now older, it's different to expose them as well. Like life is not all rosy. Twins fight, but they need to learn how to settle, and you have to fight decent, if that makes sense. So say for instance, mommy and daddy are arguing about what happened, during the day, and they're like, Joe, kind of thing. Even though that children sometimes I don't want to be like, mommy, calm down. Oh, daddy, calm down. Let's discuss this. When children are older, it's actually good to actually let them know what the real life is, and not just think
things under the carpet.
Because that's what happened in new marriages now. Because people don't know how to fight, right? If that makes sense. But thank you so much for this topic again.
Thank you
we
so
really
much.
did enjoy it. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Abiola Akiloye. That was a very meaningful contribution. Thanks for calling. I appreciate you. Okay, I don't know if you're just joining us tonight and you're wondering what we're talking about. Tonight we're talking about we're asking ourselves some questions. Is it appropriate for parents to show a reasonable amount of affection in front of their children or not? And then we did talk about, is it okay for parents to have an argument in front of their children or not? And also we talked about, okay, if you happen to have an argument for whatever reason in front of your children, will it be okay to just, sort it within you and your spouse? Or is it important for you to carry the children along and let them know that, okay, I know you saw me and daddy argue, it's over now. And, I don't know. As I say every week, I've come here to learn. A lot of people have called us to say a lot of nice things tonight. Please call us if you want to say. Somebody said, beautiful. Thank you, Pussy's Glam. Yes, I cannot tell. I said, Ginger themselves. Mommy, Ronke, Ola, Mona, Ike, Rarama, Ebenezer, Obelo, Koma, Wani, Ike, Dairo, Loko, not Ebenezer, Obenima. One Jorani, but Ebenezer, Obelo, somebody said, bam, you've said it all, Mrs. Alaka. May God increase you in wisdom. So please call us, people. Or if you can't call me, you can request to be in the show. Remember to share this show. It's so important. I personally, I usually don't say my verdict on this show. I let people talk. But for tonight, I want to say that I wouldn't disagree to parents showing affection. And affections, they are all different kind of things. Even affection is not about smooshing and touching. Sometimes daddy can just be sitting down and mommy use daddy's lap as a pillow. That also is a way of showing affection. Morenike Ajayi NB, yay! We've got somebody special here tonight. Morenike Ajayi NB, he said, hello, meet the Royals, love the combo. Thank you so much. Sometimes maybe daddy is, your daddy's mommy want to unzip. That is helping. Like the example my caller just gave now. She was struggling to breastfeed the baby, and the husband helps. Those are the things. As a quick share, I want continue let to be. Of course, you're going to balance also. We need to let them know, because whatever we instill in these children is what they will do out there. There are so many marriages that are struggling now because the husband doesn't know how to show affection. Perhaps the bride is from a place where they show a lot of affection. And each time, tó bá súnmọ́ dáàdì, kí ni nǹkan náà? Kí ló fọwọ́ kàn mí fún? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Èwo làgbọ̀rọ̀ fọwọ́ pa mí lára? Because daddy is not used to it. So please call in, give me your opinion, put comments on the comment box for me, and I will read it. Show some love, everybody. It's gone quiet again. I don't like when it goes quiet. Please, if you're still there, you can hear me, so show some love. And please remember that you can share this show. That's one big favor that you can do us. It's Ogbeyawo Lashiwa. Let's talk traditional weddings and more with Bumimi the Royals. So please, people, show some love. We are talking about some very, very important topics now. I asked a question earlier. Kí ni àwọn nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sírú àwọn ọmọ tí ó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn òbí wọn tí ẹ fìfẹ́ hàn síra bí dáàdì ẹ káàbọ̀ sà ẹ kú ilé mà wọ́n ti wọlé dáàdì ti dé dáàdì wa ti dé o showing affection could even mean name calling. Call them nice names. Ejo, please suggest names. So, what are the names we can call our spouses to show affection? Hey, please, because some people say, daddy wa, daddy lagbaja, mommy lagbaja. Ejo, suggest names in case there are people on this show that don't even know how to call themselves beautiful names. Can you please, let's have some. I can see some people on the show. Please don't be quiet on me. Give me some comments. What are the names you can say to your spouse? That's another way of showing affection. Calling yourselves beautiful names. That is another way of showing affection. So, what are the names you can call your spouse? Daddy wa, ati daddy lagbaja. Somebody said life wire. I like that one though. Hey, chai. Some people are so romantic. Oh. Somebody said my daughter's first word was babe because that's what my hubby and I call each other. I love that. I remember I have a nephew. He's not a university. He's at the university now. I remember the first name he used to call his dad mine, because that's the name the parents call each other. So, guys, what are the names we can call men? Hey, men. When your wife call you babe, it doesn't mean that you're feeding your feeding bottle. It's a way of showing affection. Please suggest names that we can call each other as couples that can show that we're really showing affection and that are romantic. It could come even from name calling. Somebody said doll. Oh, love that. Darling. Please bring up some names. Stop calling your wife Yatamedu. You can call them beautiful names. Somebody says Zadi. Too little. Mrs. Ilekile, somebody Zad. Anyway, like the song we listened to from our daddy, Ebenezer Obey. Wọ́n ní olómi jọ̀wọ́ ò jẹ́ ká jọ máa gbádùn. Kọ́kọ́ mi pè mí ní olómi. Ó ní tèmi. Káì. Orí mi máa wú ni. Ìyàwó bàbá said, sweetheart. Olúwa ò ìfẹ́ yìí náà ni. Somebody said, yeah, I'm here to learn. Sweet names, people. Somebody said, honey. Yeah, somebody said, I call my husband honey, dear me. Hey, sugar, my heart. Oh my God, I'm learning. Oh God, man. People on this show are romantic along. So people bring up names. That song where that says Olomi. That's another beautiful name that we can call each other. So people,
0,
please.
7.
Hello, you are through to Etogbeyawo. Hello, who is calling? Okay, I think this caller just say, I think the caller just said, we call ourselves all sort of names. Ibadiaro. Honestly, show you. Somebody said, Ibadiaro. That's a beautiful name. Please, if you're just joining us, we're talking about showing affections to our spouses. Daddy wa, mommy wa, what are the beautiful names you can call your husband? Then apart from name calling, please can we suggest ways that we can show affection? To the answer by appropriate amounts of affection and inappropriate amount of affection. Can we mention things? I did mention about maybe daddy lying down or sitting down on the couch and mommy using daddy's lap as pillow and vice versa. To me, that's a way of showing affection. You're letting the children know that, well, somebody said, Olowo me. I love that one. Olowo me, ale nobody, ale no person. So now we're talking about ways that we can show affection that is moderate, that is not too much in front of the children. I did mention using each other's lap as a pillow while we're watching telly. Please, let's suggest. Eyokoni, I'm here to learn. Yes, I'm also here to learn. And the names that we can call, somebody said, my sugar, my heart. People said Ibadiaro. Eyokoni, I call my husband Olowo me. Somebody said, I call, Eyokoni Orente me. Okay, orúkọ obìnrin nìkan la máa ń rí o. Orúkọ ọkùnrin kọ́ àbí tí Ibadiaro Orente Olómi. Dear me. Hey, let's name names that we can call our husbands as well. Then there's something that our parents used to do. They call them their oriki. Maybe regularly the person's name is Femi. Akonjimi, Abefemi, they call them names. Somebody said if going for walks, or you can go for walks together, yes, holding hands. Yes, eating together is good as well. Kò ń ṣe pé dáàdì gbé oúnjẹ tiwọn sínú kìíní mọ́mì gbé tiwọn sọ́dọ̀. Somebody said sending romantic text messages are amazing. Yeah, you can just message him at work and say, hello, honey, are you okay? Just checking on you, miss you, love you. Somebody said we should use our husband's heritage names. Obìnrin náà, ọkọ mi bá pè mí tó gbé l'Àbẹ̀kẹ́. Orí kan máa wú ni pé yé Àbẹ̀kẹ́ mi, Àdìkẹ́ mi. I love those kind of names. So, you're calling Mr. Moneybags. Eléyìí náà ní pè ní kọ́kọ́ mi gbowó oṣù, èmi ni ó kó fún. This Mrs. Ayola, I'm muting to carry. Well, I know she's married to a shagamite. That's why. So she calls her husband money back. Somebody said we should send romantic text messages to remind them of how much we love them, suddenly showing up on them. Somebody said we can just go on a walk. You know what? This evening, we just want to go on a walk. Have you noticed that a lot of times we see all these elderly people on the streets, especially here in the UK? You see these elderly people on the streets, and they'll be holding hand. Oh, very, very old. Ṣàrò bóyá ìgbà tán darúgbó náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Bó ṣe ìgbà tán darúgbó náà ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ o. They've been doing it from when they were young. So we too should learn to do all these things. And the truth of the matter is, by the time before we realize, the time is gone. Mo ń try láti gbórin mi ìwà ni ẹ má bínú o. My DJ is not here. My DJ has graduated. So please bear with me. I'm going back to my music. So I'm still learning. Tell me names that we can call each other, that can show romance. See, but the can show too much. And there are some people. I remember there was a story that went trending at some time. A young child, school. I'm not joking. The kid said Oloshi. That's what they do in front of their children. So showing affection and showing it has a lot, and showing the other way has a lot of effect on the children, and the way these children learn. So I have learned a lot tonight, everybody. I've learned a lot. They said we can take a walk together, we can hold hands, we can eat in the same, we can send ourselves beautiful text. Okay, let's go to this one again. I love to hear love songs. Let's go to this one again, everybody. So this time around, I'm about to round up for this evening, but I just want us to close on this one. Also, another thing that we can do, we can play nice music. Especially when the children are gone to bed, let's dwell together. What are those things that we can do as couples to show affection, to appreciate one another, to show love, and not necessarily always making the children feel that to do someone. And a lot of people have been saying a lot of things. They've been contributing a lot of things tonight. So for those that are just joining us, you can still contribute. What are those names that you can call your spouse? So my show we pay signal. So please, people, you are saying, I don't know, my music is not playing. I don't know why. They are calling money back. I love that name. That's a fantastic name. So I don't know. My music is not playing for some reason. Oh, okay, it's come back now. All right. Yeah. We can play music together and dance together as well. That's another way of showing affection. Hey, only baby. Hey, already. Yeah, all already, yeah. What you know, Ṣàlàyé. Ọlọ́run Hey. Come on.
Sóhun tí ó yẹ wá. Sóhun tí ó yẹ wá. Sóhun tí ó yẹ wá. Sóhun tí ó yẹ wá.
Rọ́lá alábàákú ẹ̀ wá.
Sóhun tí ó yẹ wá. Ojú mi ojú rẹ̀ ní ẹ̀bí. Sóhun tí ó yẹ wá. Love you, girl. Sóhun tí ó yẹ wá. My soul, sóhun tí ó yẹ wá. From the bottom of my heart, sóhun tí ó yẹ wá. You are the thrill of my heart, sóhun tí ó yẹ wá.
Whoa, I love that song. Anyway, so people, tonight has been a fantastic episode, everybody. And I think we've learned a lot, we've learned a lot. We shouldn't be always be making it look like tenants méjì ló ń gbélé, ẹlòmíì gan tí àwọn ìbákan tọkọ ìbákan fọwọ́ wọ́rìn bàbá wọ́n fi mí lẹ́jàre kí ni gbogbo yẹn, so we should show affection in front of our children. There's nothing wrong. And we have also, people have called to tell us about if argument happen in front of the children, make sure you let them know when you resolve. It's so important because you have resolved, you've moved on, but the children still have that argument that they witnessed soaked in their brain. And of course, if they suddenly see you showing affection, they'll be like, are these people really okay? The other time you were just ranting. And we've said that if at all you want to argue in front of the children, it should be a in a very moderate. If it's going to escalate, please don't do it in front of the children. That's what we have been told. But sometimes some of these things, we are the feku. May the Lord help us. And we've talked about things that we can do to show affection. Not necessarily play until we kiss, until we da 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 da. There are so many other things that we can do to show affection. People have suggested we can go on a walk and hold hands. We can eat in the same plate, call up each other beautiful names. A lot of names have been suggested. And the one that I'm taking home tonight is my money bag. Me too. I'll start calling my husband money bag. Maybe that will make him give me more money. He's already giving me money, but I want him to give me more. So we're talking about beautiful names that we can call each other. Olomi, Ololufe, Ifemi, Ayomi, and all of those things. I pray that God Almighty will settle our homes. I adventure you're watching me tonight and maybe you're having challenge in your own marriage, or you're of marriageable age and marriage has not happened. Trust me, it will happen, and it will happen pretty soon. And I pray that the Lord will resolve everything, whatever it is that we are going through. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká wà rigid. Ẹ jẹ́ ká fìfẹ́ hàn. Kò sí nǹkan tó wrong nínú ẹ̀. The funniest thing that I always say to my husband, because he's a very busy man, and I always say to him, very, very soon, iṣẹ́ máa tán. Very, very soon, the children will go away. It will be me and you in this house. So if we don't start showing affection now, don't you think it will be difficult in that old age? And apparently, maybe at that time, come and irritate around it because you're not used to touching each other. You're not used to, paying attention to each other. So that's another thing that we need to bear in mind. And it's not something that can just happen overnight. It's something that we need to practice. Ẹ ṣé gan-an ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ pè wá wọlé lálẹ́ tẹ́ bá wa dá sétò pátá látòkè délẹ̀ ni mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Thank you ever so much. If you have not shared this show, it's not too late. Please share. Copy the link and share on pages. Sometimes these things, if you don't talk about, people don't remember. They don't even ẹlòmíràn kan ní ìmọ̀ àti ẹ̀rọ ní ìmọ̀ àti ẹ̀mọ́ tó bá ṣe bọ́ ṣe sọ yìí. So let's share the show. Lágbára Ọlọ́run a máa fún wa ṣe. Kó tó di pé a kágbá ètò yìí lẹ́ẹ̀lẹ́ni, mo fẹ́ fàsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣagbátẹrù ètò yìí. Iléeṣẹ́ Chorus Jewels and Laces, iléeṣẹ́ tó gbàgbá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tó ń taṣọ ìyàwó, tọmọ ìyàwó, ti bàbá ìyàwó, ti ìyá ìyàwó. Ẹ ṣé gan-an ni iléeṣẹ́ Chorus, iléeṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná. Mo tún fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Lazel Fabrics all the way from Dallas, Texas. Ẹ ṣé gan-an ni Lazel Fabrics, iléeṣẹ́ yóò ní jóná o. Wọ́n ta 18 karat kódà, àwọn náà máa bá yàn ṣaṣọ ẹbí. Mo tún fẹ́ fàsìkò yìí dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ iléeṣẹ́ Blanco Concepts, iléeṣẹ́ tí wọ́n yàwòrán. Táwọn Blanco Concepts bá ṣe àwòrán fún ayẹyẹ yín 20 ọdún lẹ́yìn, ó sì ń dán ni. Celebration International Magazine, bóyá ẹ fẹ́ káyẹyẹ yín kó tún wà ní class, kó tún wà lórí International Magazine. Wọ́n tún máa ń báyàn ṣe advert ní owó kínkín. Celebration International Magazine by BAF. Thank you so much. Royal Vogues, look at me. This is from Royal Vogues. Royal Vogues, they have beautiful ready to wears on their platform. Thank you so much. Oh, Kamosi Kalaga, thanks a lot for joining. So please, people, We've had a very fantastic episode. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká gbàgbé, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa rán wa létí pé ìfẹ́ yìí, we have to keep the fire burning. Touch your spouse, show some affection. Thank you for coming. Oh, say sorry we are late. Thank you so much, Kemusik. Show some affection. There's nothing wrong. Use daddy's lap as a pillow. There's nothing wrong. I don't think that's showing bad signal to children. Hold hands, eat in the same plate. Call each other beautiful names. Ẹ pè wọ́n lórí kí wọ́n jẹ́ káwọn náà pé daddy wa, daddy wa, daddy wa, mommy wa. Don't let us do that. Call each other beautiful names, lay examples. If we have to argue in front of the children, let's make sure that we resolve it. That's what we've been talking about. Ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀, hey, somebody guess what's happening next Tuesday? Genge, Olotu's birthday. Hey, oh my God, you. It's my birthday next Tuesday, everybody. And it's going to be a special birthday edition of Ètò Ìgbéyàwó. I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be bam bam. So it's going to be all time to, to talk, to rejoice, to dance, to celebrate with me on this show next Tuesday. Please, if you have ever missed any episode of this show, don't miss next Tuesday. Come here, come and celebrate with me. Olotu's birthday, 25th of January, next week, Tuesday, everybody. So, and please, next week, call to be in the show just to wish Olotu happy birthday. Call, send me a live, let me know that you're there, and celebrate with me. Tell people in advance that she's going to be having her birthday celebration. So, by God's grace, lágbára Ọlọ́run, Ọlọ́run wa ní jẹ́ kí Ọlọ́run ní kọ̀ lérí fún wa. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, èmi tí ń lọ lénìí. Lílọ tí mò ń lọ mi ò ní làálọ̀ dé lórúkọ Jésù. Ogun ó lọ kò dé, kò ní bá mi. Ogun ó dé kò bá wọn, kò ní dé báyìí náà. Mo wá fẹ́ fàsìkò yìí sọ fún gbogbo wa wípé ní agbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run níwòye ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀, àtẹ̀mí àtẹ̀yìn nínú ọlá ńlá àti àlàáfíà ara, òun náà la tún máa fi ríra. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i, Olúwabùnmi Aya Òṣìbẹ̀rù. Mo wá fàsìkò sọ fún gbogbo wa pé láyọ̀ láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Mo ní láyọ̀ láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé o. Ẹ̀yin ò ní forígun, èmi ò ní fẹsẹ̀ kọ o. Mọ́tò yòówù ká lè wọ̀ kó ní forí sọ̀gì o. Láyọ̀ láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé. Láyọ̀ láyọ̀ la ó máa pàdé. See you next week, everybody. Olotu's birthday.
Let's go, traditional wedding. Gbogbo olólùfẹ́ rẹ̀ ń retí rẹ̀. Let's go, traditional wedding. Ẹ̀bùn lóríṣiríṣi many gives away. Let's go, traditional wedding. Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Let's go, traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ ni lọ́gbọ́n. Let's go, traditional wedding. Jessica, ètò lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ traditional wedding ó lọ lọ́wọ́.
Come on,
Kí lorúkọ ètò náà? Let's go, traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó kọ́ ni lọ́gbọ́n. Let's go, traditional wedding. Every Tuesday on Instagram, every Tuesday on Facebook, 6 p.m. UK time, every Tuesday on Facebook. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún ni lóye. Let's go, traditional wedding. Ètò ìgbéyàwó tó fún ni lóye. Let's go.
Traditional wedding. See you next week by God's grace. God bless you. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you.